Games, which is the company that owns Marvel Rivals, that little game that has been trending this last couple months. But anyways, NetEase Games has fired almost the entire development team at their Seattle office that helped make Marvel Rivals. Yeah, they just fired that whole dev team, and we're gonna talk about it. So we're gonna get into it, but before we do, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all that good things. But yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty, so we're gonna start off by reading off this post that was posted on LinkedIn by Thaddeus Sasa. I'm pretty sure I'm probably mispronouncing that, but he was the lead game designer for the Seattle office that helped create Marvel Rivals, and this is what he posted today. This is such a weird industry. My stellar, talented team just helped deliver an incredibly successful new franchise in Marvel Rivals for NetEase Games. ... And we were just laid off. Oh well, times are tough. Let's find these incredible people new jobs because we all need to eat. Today I'm going to be starting with the inspiring Gary McGee, and then he goes on to describe and talk about Gary. Was one of the developers on one of the game designers for Marvel Rivals at that office, in the Seattle office, and this is Gary McGee's LinkedIn page, and he even made a post about it today, and we're going to read what he posted as well. So he said, hello, as the old saying goes, all good things must come to an end. My team recently helped develop and launch Marvel Rivals, which turned out to be a bigger hit than any of us expected. Unfortunately, my team was also laid off. Strange times across the industry indeed. Though, with all that being said, I'd like to reintroduce myself and talk about my role in Marvel Rivals. Now, he goes on to talk about his role as a level designer, or the things that he did. You can go check it out and you can go read that for yourself. Once again, this is on his LinkedIn page. He's also showing his portfolio here, so if you want to go check that out. So yeah, it feels kind of, I feel bad, man. Like these people have put in a lot of effort, put in a lot of work, and this game has surprised everybody. Normally people get fired for games that do bad, but to get fired when the game that you have worked on does good, that is yeah, that's tough kicker. It's just like, it sucks. But before I even share more of my thoughts and opinion on this, I want to read one final statement. And this statement was made, this is a statement that came from NetEase, talking about the recent letting go of the recent firing. Basically, let's just keep it what it is, the recent firing of that team. So this is the statement they made. We recently made the difficult decision to adjust Marvel Rivals development team structure for organizational reasons and to optimize development efficiency for the game. This resulted in a reduction of a design team based in Seattle that is part of the larger global design function in support of Marvel Rivals. We appreciate the hard work and dedication of those affected, and will be treating them confidentially, I don't know why I had to say that, and respectfully, with recognition for their individual contributions. We want to reassure our fan base that the core development team for Marvel Rivals, which continues to be led by lead producer Wang Hongwu, sorry if I mispronounced that, and game creative director Guang Yunchen in Guangzhou, China, remains fully committed to delivering an exceptional experience. We're investing more, not less, into the evolution and growth of this game. We're excited to deliver new superhero characters, maps, features, and content to ensure an engaging live service experience for a worldwide player base. Now, that's just old corporate garbage, right? Just like, oh yeah, we fired this guy, yeah, how bad. Like, don't you hate it? Like, I've been fired from jobs. Oh, thank you for but you firing me, and it's not even a money issue. Now you're saying it's an organizational issue. Like, what's the issue here? Like, that's sucks. Like, you know what I mean? And like, if it's just this sucks. Like, especially like if you're working in an industry where you are doing your job, which is creating games, and the games are making money. They're making more money than expected. This game has overachieved in a lot of ways, right? everybody's playing this game. I enjoy playing this game, and I hate when things like this happen to good people. And based off the post they've made, like, the lead designer, the first thing him going saying, hey, we got fired, it is what it is, but hey, please hire the people that worked on me. That's such a bigger person. Like, that to me says a lot. And I hope him and all the people on his staff get hired, and hope they work, they get to work and keep doing what they do, because these are the game developers we need. The game industry right now is kind of full and stuck with these kind of like, you already know, some weirdos right now. But you could tell he's a good dude, because that's the first thing he said. A lot of people would have been petty. I would have been petty. I'm not on front. I'll keep you a buck. My post would not have been like, you know what I mean? But that goes to show them, like, the bigger person. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna be, hopefully life resets and gives them the things that they deserve, because it looks like they deserve to be working for a company that promotes them, not fires them for making a good game, right? That's really outrageous. But and a lot of people have been asking why now. If there's other reasons to other things that were like social, like HR issues that we don't know about, maybe that could be a possibility too. You never know. I was trying to keep an open eye, you know what I mean? Maybe there were some things that we don't know that were like done in that office that might not really have to do with the job. Some of these dudes could have been weirdos or creepos. We don't know that. Maybe that's the reason that whole team got fired. But like I said, it's just assuming. We don't know. My number one assumption as to why it's just why this team was let go, specifically the Seattle office, is there's been this recent trend, especially with like this old DI stuff coming out, and a lot of Asian game developers are now really trying to kind of take back control, right? So what do I mean by that? Like, well, for example, there was an article that came out where Sony Japan was saying that they want to be the ones making the final decisions. And I think that these Asian companies especially have noticed that, like, they are making good games. Like, they're killing it right now. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like like they've been killing it, and they've realized maybe they don't want the input of Western people making inputs and giving them decisions. Just like telling them like what to do, or like, put this DI stuff in the game, so that could be another reason. The number one reason, another reason could be money. They probably just didn't want to keep paying these people the money, especially like your Seattle office. The Seattle office, the way they're going to be getting paid is different from the way they're paying the people that work in, like, let's say in their China offices, right? So it could be that could be a reason. They're simply just like, trying to find ways to save a little bit of money. And one of the best ways companies love to do when it comes to save money is always fire people. That's just how it is, unfortunately, in the corporate world. My job recently is in the process of letting some people go. Hopefully I make it. If not, well, hopefully you like and subscribe to this YouTube channel and it takes off the ground or something. But it's just the sad part of it. So yeah, that could be another major reason as to why they're doing it, which sucks, considering that the game is making money and all this terrible things. Considering that this game is making money and you get fired just because the company wants to save a couple bucks and in terms of paying people, it's like, yo, really, dog? But this is a big surprise. I'm surprised that this has happened to this team. I'm not surprised in who, because NetEase Games is, go look it up for yourself. They have a bad reputation of abandoning games, basically just kind of like, and that's what this mobile game, this was like the first game that not the first game, this was one of the few successful games they've had that's done really well, that's not like a mobile game in like recent times, right? So they've produced other games. If you go to the website, I think they have a list of other games that they got on there, but they've produced other games, and they mostly make PC and mobile games. And we all know that mobile games are just gotcha. They're just money grabs, right? And that's what NetEase, but they were good at doing that. And so I'm not surprised at who the developer is. They're kind of like, they don't have the best reputation. And they don't really care, to keep it a buck. A lot of these Chinese, that's the thing kind of like about these like these Western game developers, they don't really care. They like, even them putting out the statement is just like, yo, we gotta put something out, right? But give it a buck. They don't care. The way they operate is completely different to the way compared to like the way Western countries does. Like Asian companies, man, they operate on such, they're much more brutal, so they don't care. They did what they had to do, and they're gonna keep it motion. So whether this affects Marvel Rivals in terms of how the game is gonna be functioning, I don't know. Some people are saying yes, it might. We don't know that. We're just gonna have to wait and see. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this affects the game, or if it affects the game at all. Or maybe a month from now, we're probably gonna forget about all of this. But anyways, my thoughts and prayers are with the people that were let go. I know that losing a job sucks. I have been fired before. It sucks no matter how much money you guys saved up, no matter what other opportunities might lie there. Getting fired, especially when you were not expecting it, just in general sucks. So I hope those guys can pick themselves up, and hopefully they get hired soon. But anyways, those are just my thoughts. Tell me what you think. If you made it this far in the video, you just gotta subscribe, right? You just gotta do your things, or give me a like, or leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. But anyways, it's been your boy Tatenda Plays, and that's it for this YouTube video. Peace.